And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get started. Today's starting pitcher, Joe Musgrove. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. He can't beat him to the bag, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Mason Wynn. And there's a ball. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Sheets toss to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. 2 outs. Lifted in the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here in San Diego, and on the hill, the big righty, Dustin May. What do you look for here?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And a ball and 2 strikes. That one missed. Next offering is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. That one ripped left field. This one's got a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in. Take a look at the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Ripped to short. Machado out of the play.
Batting third, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
He's been successful finding ways to get on base, and that's not easy for rookies to do. His career is off to a good start. That's what you want to see from one of your top prospects.
Hit in the air, center field. Scott settles under this one, and that'll do it. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Ramon Urias.
Ramon Urias.
And a pitch. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
That is it. The third baseman, number 22.
Here's the third baseman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Next pitch is outside. Popped up left side. Bowen gets under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
The left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting fifth.
He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And now the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. And the righty deals. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Jay Bowen, the next up for the Padres. May delivers. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 on, 1 out. On a line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Sung-Yun Song. Castellanos, the lead runner at second. Sheets at first, 2 out of the inning. Pitch misses there, and the count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one the other way, and it gets down for a base hit. Throw cut off to third. Tries to get back and save.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
2 outs, bases full. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. And a pitch. In there at the knees. And the count's even at 2. Just missed.
That's a really good take.
Fernando Tatis Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. All loaded up here in the second game of the series. Bounce to the left side. And that one handled. Zips it across. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Pods leave them loaded. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Thomas Sajazi. Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And here's the first baseman, Pedro Pajes. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, bases empty. That misses. Now 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And up next for St. Louis, Joshua Baez. In the air, left field. Castellanos gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Victor Scott. In the air, right field. Makes the catch, and that is that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis waits. Hard hit left side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
Manny Machado up to the plate. May over to first, and he's back safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Here's a 1-1. In the air, right field. He's under it. 1 away. Next. For the Padres, Jackson Merrill. May over to first. Tatis dives back in. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now 1 out.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Throw to second, safe.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And another ball. They'll crisp through the early stages. He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here's a 2-1. Runner takes off for third. That one ripped. Brings it in to second with the throwing. No chance to get back. It's a double play. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Petco Park, the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Ball to strike. There's a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 down.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on and...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And brings it in at the wall. Ramon Urias next up for the Cardinals. 2 down, nobody on. Base knock center field.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first, now the third baseman. The 1-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it drops in. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. 1-1 now. Fought off foul.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry.
And that one gets away at the plate. They take the force out, 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We're midway in the 4th, no score. Ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping in for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. Kicks and fires.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Scott hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now
Jay Bowen, the next up for the Padres. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Out to short. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. That will carry. And gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So 2 away with nobody on. So digging in now for San Diego, Seung-Yun Song. Line drive. Baez makes the catch, inning over. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi. And another ball.
You know, these Cards just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 away here in the 5th.
Well, it was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Next offered in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
He goes down looking.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Joshua Baez next up for the Cardinals.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Redbirds down quietly. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
The catcher, Luis Campusano.
And he deals. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
Now the right field. Fernando Tatis.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. They'll say this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Warning track, wall, and you can catch all, baseball man. His second home run of the series, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
down. And now the shortstop, Manny Machado. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws across the diamond. That ends the frame. The Fernando Tatis Tater for San Diego. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Now,
man at first with 1 gone. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ivan Herrera. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And here it comes. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
1-2 now.
Bravo!
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2 again. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Padres 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Nick Castellanos. The pitch. On the ground to the left. Win. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The batter, the first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. The pitch. In for a strike, and a count 1-2. Movement in the bullpen. Gordon Graceffo preparing to come on if needed. McGreevy getting loose as well. popped in the air left side. Moving under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next to the Padres.
So digging in, Jay Bowen.
Jay Bowen.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. There's a strike. And a pitch. On the ground to third. Has some trouble with it. That leaves him without a throw, and they don't get the out.
The batter, number 9. Second
So, man aboard. Stepping in, Jake Cronenworth. Bowen off of first with 2 away. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And he hits a ground ball right side. They get the force, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Padres 2. Back here in San Diego, here's the third baseman, number 22.
Number 22.
And the right-hander deals. And there's a ball.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages.
On the mound now, Matt Waldron.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The Padres holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that drops in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit.
And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. And up next for St. Louis, Thomas Sajazi. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Tying run at the plate. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And now the first baseman, Pedro Pajes. The tying run at the plate. Now fly ball to right center. Tatis drifts towards it, brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. The Cards leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gordon Graceffo. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Now the DH for the Padres, Sung-Yun Song. The 1-1. And that one ripped to left. Hauls it in for the out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. 1 down, base is empty. Ripped on a line. Nootbaar makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Baez makes the catch, and that'll do it. We're at the top of the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Joshua Baez. The wind of the pitch. Fly ball down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. Got it. Nice grab. And there's 1 down.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Here comes a pitch. And another ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box. Gets a piece and stays alive. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay at a...
Runner goes again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Runner on the move again, and he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Now, Ivan Herrera. Base hit into the outfield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jeremiah Estrada. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Now here is Ramon Urias. Swings and misses. And it's 2-2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Got him swinging.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Chopped on the ground. Takes it to the base for the force out. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Padres 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Petco Park. Here's Manny Machado to start it off.
The shortstop, Manny Machado.
Way out front for strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
That one down the line and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Stepping in for San Diego, Nick Castellanos. The wind of the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, it's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Gavin Sheet, intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, third baseman
Jay Bowen digs in now. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just off the outside edge. Full count now. Jake Cronenworth would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. That's back. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. And they lead by 4.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Nick Rocket.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. 2 outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Bowen around third. He will score, and the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Sung-Yun Song, the next up for the Padres. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Through 8 full, it's the Padres 5 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Got it by him for the K. He's 2 outs away. And up next for St. Louis, Thomas Sajazi. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Back up the, oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Runner on at first with one gone. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Pedro Pajes. In the dirt, but kept close. Tag safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
And that one finds its way through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
The center fielder, number 11.
So the batting order turns over, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Victor Scott. Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
He's got it. Ball game. The Padres take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, one of the toughest things for a guy coming to close out a ball game is to pitch, go sit down, come back out, and be effective to get the save. Well, he did exactly that today. He got 5 outs instead of the usual 3 to secure the W for his guys.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chompy. Thanks for joining us here. So the San Diego Padres have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound now, Randy Vasquez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
This one smacked out to left center. Castellanos snags it, and there's one down. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly. And now the Friars will get their first chance. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Hunter Dobbins.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
bottom of the first. And now Jackson Merrill.
The center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
And that one fouled off. And the pitch. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw any.
This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Man at second. Swung on, belted. Scott going back. And he brings it into the warning track. Runner tags at second. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, it features a great veteran presence, Nick Castellanos.
And one of the most versatile players. He can bat anywhere in that order, and he can play anywhere on the field. Not just the outfield, the infield as well.
On a strike, the pitch. Comes up empty, that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Got him. That's the inning. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Next offering way off the plate. Towards first, and it goes just foul. Bounce to the right side. He steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Next pitch downstairs, 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's the rookie third baseman. Fastball for a strike. The pitch. And there is another strikeout. So 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Ty France. And another ball.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, he can stay with it.
Righty delivers. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nootbaar sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
That one ripped right center field. It falls in, and that's a knock.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Castellanos over at first with one away. Next pitch is outside. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
He's got it, and there's two away. How much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
There's a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The 1-2. That's hard hit on the line. Makes a nice running catch. And that ends the inning. One left for San Diego. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in San Diego. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. And now, Lars Nootbaar. The pitch. Line to left. And that's just foul.
So close to possible extra bases right there. Just couldn't keep it fair down the line.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And the righty deals. Swings through that one out in front that time.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys were chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
The Cardinals with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Up next,
Victor Scott now at the plate.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get 1. 2 on, 1 out. Brian Torres getting ready to hit. Good take by Torres.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
2 on, 1 out. Line drive, that's a base hit. And the Cardinals score first. It's 1-0. The relay, come in to score.
Well, the defense definitely on the clock with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. And you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third, just a good job all the way around.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball,
it is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And another ball. Torres leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The pitch. Here goes the runner. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Padres nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Freddie Fermin. And a pitch. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Kicks and deals. Fouled off. He was late. That one 95 to finish him off.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
3-2 on the way. One out, base is empty. Three-two. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. A lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
1 down. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Merrill around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
This one backs to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. A gigantic blast. That's his third home run of the series, and they lead it. It's 3-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now it's Manny Machado. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty, one away. Ty France, the next up for the Padres. This one high in the air to left center. Scott drifts towards it. Looks it away for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
A really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
In plenty of time to first, and Castellanos is out. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a... And we're back onto the 4th. Here's Nolan Gorman. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And they'll do it again.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Base is empty, one away here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing, and he breaks his bat. On to France. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Ramon Urias next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And down in order go the Cardinals. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 4th, stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Kicks and fires. And it's fouled away.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Right-hander kick steals. On the ground, a second, might be two. Off-balance feed, there's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. And he deals. Caught him looking for the K.
The center fielder.
Here's the kid, Jackson Merrill. His first major league hit happened in Korea during the Seoul series with the Padres.
Nearly 7,000 miles away from his hometown of Baltimore. He had to travel across the world for his first career hit, but I think that makes it even more special, Boog. What a cool moment.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Padres leave one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. We go to the top of the fifth, and here is number 22.
Number 22.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Goes down looking.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Now
and up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos moves on it. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Thomas Sajazi. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. The Padres leading by 3, and we're at the top of the fifth. Nice grab. The throw, and he'll be safe at first.
Now
you know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. At the belt and fires. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. And it's safe. It's a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal of second base.
Two outs. Got him swinging. One error in the inning, but nothing more. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Cardinals 1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's a 1-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today. Here's Oliver Marmol towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Hunter Dobbins will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Michael McGreevy. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
McGreevy.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
The right
He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. The next offering misses. 2-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 6-1.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Manny Machado. The wind of the pitch. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Next pitch is outside. That one in there across the letters.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. And now 2 gone. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
The left fielder. Nick.
2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. In the air to left center. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that is that. 2 across on this San Diego homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Brian Torres. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Yu Darvish. He's making his second appearance of the season. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Right-handed reliever. Line drive, come on.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The punch out there, and 2 away now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Up next to the
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
And it's strike
1
2.
ball, 2 strikes.
That one drifts inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ripped to short. That's out number 3. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they leave him stranded. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Padres. Back here in San Diego, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jake Cronenworth. High fly ball out into left center field. Hauls it in after a long run. One up, one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Freddie for me, the next up for the Padres. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2 now.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Top of inning number 7. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Ramon Urias. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. France hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now the third baseman.
Number 22.
And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering upstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Lars.
Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Just missed.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. He goes down looking. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th.
Oh, I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
So, man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Xander Bogaerts. High fly ball out to left field. Nootbaar makes the catch, and there's 1 away.
Now
and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now. Seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
1 out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Number 44, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Brule also throwing. Wouldn't chase that time.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Sajazi under this one. He's got it. Out. Number 2.
the third baseman, number 13.
Now Machado up here.
Machado.
The pitch. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Gorman makes the play, and it's out number 3. We go to the 8th, and now Thomas Sajazi. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, number 1.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And a good eye there.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Merrill makes the grab. Then there's one down. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. Next offering in there for a strike. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Good eye right there. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And here it comes. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
The batter.
And at first, now up for St. Louis, Brian Torres.
3 balls, 1
In the
strike.
dirt. No advance. 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. Foul ball there. Back to work. 3-2 now. To the right side. To first. Play is made. 2 out.
Now
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Scott on at second with 2 down. Popped up. Cronenworth should have this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. The Cards leave 1. They trail it 6-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 44.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Ty France digs in now. And a pitch. That one just misses. And the 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Up next to the Padres.
Here's the left fielder, Nick Castellanos. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2
Meanwhile,
strikes.
activity in the bullpen. A right-hander is up and throwing. And another ball. Two. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Up next
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
the second baseman.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one to first. He'll do it himself. What a play. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Cardinals 1. We're back, and on the mound mound is the closer, Mason Miller.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Machado throws to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Digging in, Alec Burleson. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Righty to the plate. In the air, out towards left center. Castellanos snags it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. On the ground, Machado. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres have won 4 in a row.
A really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious San Diego Padres, 6-6.